The United States doesn't want you to have access to social services because then you won't join the military. I spent most of my childhood on military bases moving around, and that's my personal theory. What radicalized me was going to public school and realizing not everybody gets access to all of this. I remember talking to my classmates when I first started going to public school, and I was like, y'all can't just pop over and get an eye exam? You can't just go to the doctor? I thought everybody had that. And that's when all the adults swooped in. They were like, no, 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 like this is only for military. I'm like, why? We do it for us. Like, we're capable of it. Why can't they get it? It's like the most evil version of gatekeeping, where it's like, oh, only if you're willing to die for us and ruin your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual well-being, then you deserve to have basic human care and services. Whenever I see people, especially from other countries, that are like, why doesn't America want social services? Like, that seems counterintuitive. You could say, I don't want children to starve, and then you'll be called like a liberal shill. Like, why is such vitriolic hate to things that are like, maybe we should take care of our neighbors? And part of that is the propaganda that's really been absorbed, and how you'll see military soldiers who are like, unless you fought for this country, you don't deserve anything, which is a totally different mindset than, I don't think you should have to pay to exist. Like, you can't really control who you're born to. And as a country, I think it's our collective duty to take care of the people in our country. But it's this deeply capitalistic ideology that you have to be willing to give everything to get the bare minimum. And that kind of mindset, when you get older and you start to dismantle it, is tough. That you may die, but at least your wife and children will have like basic health care for the rest of their lives. And well, isn't that worth it? Whoa, actually, I think a human being's life is worth more than that. And that you're not crazy for not wanting to die so you can have the bare minimum for you and your loved ones. But if you're able to live off base and have access to a quality education, have access to higher education, healthcare, vision, dental, mental health services, if you're able to do all of that without being a soldier, well, then that's really gonna fuck with their recruitment rates. Because even though not everybody joins the military for these benefits, some are doing it out of their sense of patriotic pride, a lot of people do join just for those things. But that kind of model is only sustained by this idea of it being exclusive, something coveted that you have to earn. Because it's also really important for retention, because what you don't want is for the people in the military who have sacrificed a lot in their own personal lives to realize, oh, I didn't actually have to. This is actually just a man-made system with man-made problems, and all of the trauma and all the experiences I faced